Well, everyone, I have changed my stance on Andor. It is no surprise that this show is getting amazing reviews and has created a core audience of fans to support the spin-off show for the events that lead up to what we see in Rogue One, which is by far the best Star Wars film that Disney has made since purchasing the rights to Lucasfilm. So why did Andor just change Star Wars forever? Well, it is pretty simple. Andor has done something that no other Star Wars project has ever done before. Andor does not need the Jedi or the Sith to tell a story that is already set in stone. This isn't like the sequels, who were poorly made and just introduced stories and characters that had already served their purpose in the Star Wars universe. Andor brings back characters that make sense to the story, bringing back characters like Director Krennic, someone who is so proud of what he has built for the Empire and will do whatever it takes to make sure that this weapon reaches its full potential. After some really bad pacing and side quest missions, we really had no idea why this was so important at the time. I do admit that I was one of those fans that almost gave up on the show after the first 3 episodes of Season 2. Bringing on the same issues that many fans had with Season 1. Between the bad pacing and the controversial scene that left many fans questioning what even is Star Wars now. But then something happened. Episodes 8 and 9, that all these side missions and all these characters finally made sense. To lead them all to come together in the climax of this series, and boy, did they not Disney it. If you needed a refresher of what led to the events of the Gorman Massacre, the Gorman people for years peacefully protest against the Empire to leave their planet. However, the Empire needed a large amount of ore that only comes from this planet. This material will allow them to power up the Death Star to cause fear all over the galaxy. Many fans remember how important this event on Gorman was for both sides of the war. It showed the Empire's true intentions, a well-organized military force doing whatever it took to take what they believed was theirs. They were smart and planned this attack against these people for weeks. And then the time had finally come. They gathered all citizens protesting in a single area, blocking their exits as a way for them to be trapped once the orders were given. Many characters who thought they were fighting for the right side, only to see what the Empire truly stood for, and then questioned every decision until it was too late to make a difference. Then we got the side of the rebellion, finally seeing what the Empire truly stood for. Mon Mothma in front of the entire Senate, risking her own life to be able to tell the galaxy what truly happened on Gorman. She tells them that the man to blame for all of the suffering is Emperor Palpatine. And if we do not take action, then more planets will share the same fate as the citizens of Gorman. Frankly, I am really sad that we are now only 3 more episodes away from this series coming to a close, as this was something that I and more fans really wanted to get more out of this show. It delivered in the biggest moments, and it left fans wanting to see more from these characters, as we sadly know how their fate unfolds in the next couple of years during the events of Rogue One. To see the Empire come to power, and for the rebellion to slowly gather their strength to precisely hide in the shadows, knowing who they can tell and who they can trust in order to secure the future of the galaxy, was something I was hoping to get out of this series, and boy, did they deliver on it. I haven't felt this way about a Star Wars project since Rogue One. The heroic journey to finally learn their purpose in the galaxy and what their next steps are to take action against the powers of the Empire. I am interested to hear your thoughts on this show in the comments down below, and what predictions you have for what we could see in the last 3 episodes of this series. As always, have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next one.